Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another Insomnia Gaming Scrim Night. Today we have Insomnia Gaming versus TM Esports. And for Insomnia Gaming, your lineup is Prestunt, Kranit, Predator, Arakan, Still Kiwi, and Infamous. Of course, on the other side, we have TM Esports, their opponents, Home Dog, Light Serpent, Yao, Gotham, I Wear Crocs, and Rocket Finn. Insomnia Gaming in this UGC tournament has been going back and forth on winning and losing, but hopefully today they will come out with a win. And we are ready to get things started. We are going to Lijiang Tower first. Hopefully, we have everyone on both teams ready to go. Lijiang Tower, a control map to start us off here. Both teams will be fighting over a central objective, King of the Hill, standard stuff. If you have not seen an Overwatch match of King of the Hill, what is happening is that both teams will attempt to stand on the objective to activate it. And then once a team has activated the objective fully, they will begin to gain control percentage. Once one team reaches 100%, the round is won. This is a best of 3 control map. We will be going just kidding. We're going to King's Row. I've been baited. So King's Row, not a control map, but will rather be a hybrid map where the attackers will need to unlock the payload by standing on a similar objective and then moving the payload. It looks like we have TM Esports given the already here, and it'll be up to both teams to push the payload as far as they can with the amount of time they have. They'll be aided by the addition of time to their time bank when they capture certain checkpoints and objectives. It looks like we're just waiting for the all clear here from Insomnia Gaming. And while we wait, we'd like to remind you of our lovely Insomnia supporters. We are sponsored by Terabyte Optics. Use code INSOMNIA for 5% off at checkout. All right, here we go. Entering King's Row for our first map. This will be a best of 3 match, though the teams may choose to go to the third round, regardless of whether or not they win or lose. First to 2 wins. That is how a best of 3 works. And with 30 seconds to go, we look here to Insomnia on the attack, and it'll be TM Esports on the defense on this fine Wednesday night. And it looks like we're going to be having I Wear Crocs as our main tank for Team TM Esports. Home Dog picking up the supporting off tank in Zarya. Light Serpent looks like they will be going with the Ana. Rocket Finn with the Zen. Powerful backline, if not a little bit immobile and exploitable in that sense. And rounding things out, got him on the Widow, and Yao as of yet undecided. There we go. The Hanzo locked in for Yao on the side of TM Esports defense. In the meantime, we'll have to see what Insomnia go. They still have plenty of leeway to work with changing their comp around. But it looks like they're going to be leaning towards a Pharah, a Brigitte, and Ana, or maybe not. We'll have to see. Still Kiwi toying around there. But in the meantime, 10 seconds to go, and we'll have to see what Insomnia roll out with. It looks like they're pretty set on this composition. Oh, never mind. Predator going to switch off the Pharah, and we're going to see a triple tank, a triple support thing composition to round things out to start us off here. And they're going to waste no time. Predator with that speed boost moving the entirety of Insomnia, minus Still Kiwi, who gets domed in the head. Crucial pick to start things off here. And now this might spell the end of Insomnia's little 3-tank, 3-support combo. But never mind. Despite the initial pick, Insomnia are going to succeed in bullying their way onto the point. And now they control the entirety of the point. It's going to be up to TM Esports to try and formulate a response to try and get in there. But it doesn't look like anybody's there to do it. And, well, Insomnia, that's as quick as can be. They unlock the payload and get things moving. And now Insomnia are going in deep to try and catch the rest of TM Esports as they go in, or as they try and retreat to set up to stop the cart. That's 2 trades back and forth. But it looks like Insomnia, as a result, are going to have to back off. and just be content with unlocking the payload in lightning quick speed. We look now to the ultimates, which TM Esports might use to stop the payload here. We are coming up on that nano boost, and Yao is close to the dragon, but is going to switch off. Probably not looking to get much value out of it. In the meantime, Predator creeping closer to that sound barrier on the other side for Insomnia, and Infamous just about has that Earth Shatter. He's got it now. And still Kiwi working up towards that nano boost. All right, now the engagement coming in here as the payload attempts to round the corner here. The nano boost and Earth Shatter from both sides, but it looks like Iowa Crocs is coming in clutch. Nano boost doing the work, and Yao's not far behind with the triple kill, and Home Dog is going to clean up Infamous. That could have gone better for Team Insomnia. But now we do still have that nano boost. Both support ultimates online for the side of Insomnia Gaming. And the cart moved relatively far in terms of the time left on the clock. Got him, though, has been on fire with these shots. If Insomnia aren't careful, they're going to be picked on entry. Now they do have to wait for Still Kiwi to respawn, especially since Still Kiwi has that nano boost in pocket. But Insomnia now coming up on 5 ultimates, and a side of TM Esports only having an Infrasight, a Graviton, and Transcendence from Gotham, Home Dog, and Rocketfin to try and stop it. But here we go. Insomnia coming around the side. They're speed boosting and wasting no time. No ultimates yet. Yao peppering in from the other side, but there is the Graviton Surge thrown in, and that'll net both tanks, giving Insomnia the 6-4 advantage here. Yao is kind of stuck behind enemy lines, just trying to figure out a way to get out. Got him, though, has been bullying Still Kiwi this entire time, but it doesn't seem to matter now as the payload is inching ever closer. The Widowmaker not very effective against these tanks with their damage mitigation abilities. Yao attempts to stop the payload, but it won't be enough. 4 minutes, 54 seconds left on the clock, and got him, well, tries his best, but will be taken out by the terror known as Brigida. And now Insomnia are going in, wasting no time. Rally committed, and like Shatter committed as well. It appears to have been blocked, and the Graviton will come in the meantime. But Yao and I believe that was Home Dog attempting to use the Grav Barrage to punish that aggression, and it looks like it hasn't paid off for them as the Shatter Nano comes in but doesn't find anyone. In fact, it's going to be Insomnia picking up the kills. This so aggro playstyle is just tearing TM Esports apart, and they only have the Transcendence to try and stop the cart here. They need to regroup TM Esports. They need to try and put up a solid defense, but they're getting picked off one by one. And there's the nano boost onto Arrogant. And with 4 minutes left, nobody looks like they could touch the payload. Eyewear Crocs trying to get there, barely gets there in time, and will be deleted. Now it's only Rocket Fin. That Transcendence is going to wear off mighty quick, and the Zenyatta is taken down. 0.0 meters, and that's it. Round 1 complete. Over 3 minutes left in the time bank. Looks like we have a disconnect actually from TM Esports. That's rather unfortunate, but that is a lightning quick time to complete King's Row, considering that a lot of teams don't even get there. We might now see a pause called in by TM Esports as they attempt to get their player back in. Nobody, well, it looks like it was just a minor disconnect. Temporary DC, but in the meantime, that is a very high bar that Insomnia have set here for TM Esports. This could be going all the way as there's plenty of time left in the time bank for extra rounds on the side of Insomnia. Team Esports now on the block to try and match the time set up by Insomnia Gaming. That triple tank, triple support composition just working out so well for them in the current meta. And it looked like Yao was trying to answer back with the Pharah, typical kind of response that you see from teams. The long-range explosive chunk damage can be the downfall of teams running triple tank, triple support, but Insomnia playing well around it and able to come up with a response. It looks like they're toying with the idea of running it against Team Insomnia, sort of copying that composition. As we see, they're only missing the Reinhardt from the combo that we saw, and Rocketfin will be subbing out the Moira for, or sorry, the Ana for the Moira. Eyewear Crocs now, the main tank for TM Esports, is back in the game, and in the meantime, we look to see what Insomnia have on the defense. It's Preston on the Diva, Kranit, or Yes, Krenit on the Mercy, Predator on the Widowmaker, Arakan on the Hanzo. So we do have the double sniper DPS picks to try and hold back the flood of TM Esports. The double sniper composition, an interesting one because it is effective against these triple support compositions. If you can get some damage in from afar, if still Kiwi can land that bio grenade, it can be the difference between a triple support comp running you over and that composition falling flat on its face as it is starved of healing. We'll have to see how things turn out here as both teams are ready to resume from the little break. And of course, rounding things out, we have Infamous on the Winston. It looks like a dive defense with the double sniper, very large amount of heals on the side of Insomnia. 3 seconds to go here, and we will see what TM Esports can do to match that time. The Sonic Arrow from Hanzo going to spot them out. That's not going to deter the TM Esports as they run right onto the point. Now we'll have to see if Insomnia are ready to respond. Preston drops down and is so far unable to find anything, but that's a quick D-Mac onto Home Dog. That's a tank out of the picture already. Predator finds Yao, and two crucial parts of this triple tanks, triple support composition are missing now. Eyewear Crocs being lasered down, healed up so far, but without the pressure from those tanks and the Brigida, it looks like TM Esports are going to have to back off for now. One casualty is all it takes, and it looks like there will be no swaps. So in the meantime, both teams working up towards those ultimates now, which could swing the fight either way. Now it looks like TM Esports are going to go through the hotel instead, as rushing down main didn't work. Eyewear Crocs and both tanks antied up. It'll wear off now, and they come around the side. And I'm not quite sure where they're going. It looks like they're going to try and come up around and come behind the Insomnia defense. I'm not sure if they're ready for it. Infamous sort of on his own. Precedent flies out to help him. And now this triple tech, triple support composition has taken over the high ground, but how much good does it really do them as Precedent finds Home Dog, taking him out of the mech. And now it's chaos as both teams are sort of looking for the kills, but Predator, left alone for the moment, finds Yao and Infamous finds Home Dog. It's looking mostly like Insomnia have the upper hand here, and despite Predator falling in that fight, it will be rezzed back up by Krenit, and now the ultimates in favor of Insomnia. 5 ultimates on line, soon to be 6, and they're going to use one of them right now, the Infrasight, allowing them to see the oncoming tide of Team Esports. They're going to commit the rally on the side of TM Esports and run around the statue to try and find where they can go, see what they can see. And they're going to come up now, up onto the high ground, coming through the connector. Looks like they're going to try and rush them down, but the Dragon Strike finds them in the corridor. Rocket Finn, the first victim of that particular setup. And 3 kills already in favor of Insomnia. And, well, I can't imagine that this will be a successful take. Eyewear Crocs takes Infamous for a ride, but Krenit pistols him down for ever suggesting such a cruel thing to do to a monkey. But there we go. That is that fight done and dusted. 1 minute, 23 seconds left. On the bright side for TM Esports, we do see that they're going to have a fair bit of ultimates themselves, and they did draw out quite a few ultimates from the side of Insomnia Gaming. Predators netted that Infrasight, and Arakan's netted that kill. That's a crucial component of this triple tank, triple support comp that, well, I have to say TM Esports has been a little stubborn on running. I kind of wish they would switch it up, but now they have to wait for Eyewear Crocs to come on back. But Predator is going to be able to see them through walls with that Infrasight, getting these very frequently, no other ultimates needed. And now, finally, with 45 seconds left to go, there's, oh my goodness, President eats up the Graviton from the side of Gotham. That's a crucial ultimate that I think they'd wish they had for on the side of TM Esports. President finds Gotham. As a result, it's a 1-for-1 trade over the point. A single tick taken up on the side of TM Esports. And now it's a brawl over the point. Nano boost onto Infamous as Krenit rezzes up Arakan. Insomnia seem to be getting the better of TM Esports now. This is the last fight coming up now. And despite Rocket Finn finding Krenit, the team of Insomnia will answer back with 3 more kills, makes that 4, and it's only Gotham and Light Serpent on the point for the side of TM Esports. Homedog manages to get back in the mech, but now it's 2 tanks against the world, and they have only so long left to live. Somebody needs to touch the point, and they barely get there in time. Gotham rocketing back onto the point, and Yao now trying to make a toehold as TM Esports come trickling back onto the field. Gotham D-Mex Preston. Are they going to be able to do it? The rally is going to give them the sustain to possibly do it, but Arakan finds D-Mech and an elimination. But in the meantime, TM Esports managing to get the kills that they need and barely squeak out the point. It's just Predator left, stunned up and booped away by Yao. And at the last second, at the last hour, TM Esports coming in clutch with the unlocking the payload, getting the first point, getting things rolling now. And Preston is caught out here. Oh dear, this might be a bad stagger. Nope, never mind. Crocs grants the merciful death to Preston. And that should be that. Crocs taking a little nap after a well-deserved, taking a well-deserved break after that hectic opening. And now TM Esports are pushed up past the second checkpoint, excuse me. And wow, that's a big shatter. Crocs just going in there, and the Diva Bomb into the back is going to find actually nobody, but in the meantime, it's going to split apart. Team Insomnia Gaming, this aggro play style just coming in clutch for them now as Homedog finds Infamous, and Insomnia lose the fight, and the payload continues to roll. I'm not even sure they're going to be able to get back to the payload in time. They're going to have to move TM Esports out of the way to unlock it. Team Esports are instead just going to get 3 on cart, make sure they get this checkpoint, and Insomnia, looks like they're going to let them. Predator tries to get there in time, but is unable to get there quickly enough. Second checkpoint picked out without much of a fuss. And now we do see the side of Insomnia with the ultimate advantage now. Diva Bomb into the back, and that's a big Diva Bomb plus Shatter combination, but the clutch Zarya bubble from the side of Gotham is going to save the life of Crocs. But Yao falls in the meantime to Infamous, has that oh so crucial rally, and with our 3, 4, 5 down, you're just gonna have to back up on the side of Team Esports and try and get another clean team fight in, which isn't gonna be easy now as you look to the right side of your screen. Krenit, Predator, Arakan, Still Kiwi, and Infamous all coming up on their ultimates. Infamous used it in the last fight. He's got his Earth Shatter already again. He built it so fast. Yao now commits the rally, and Arakan will commit the dragon. Things ults just flying left and right. Crocs gonna find Arakan, and Infamous finds Yao. Krenit's gonna res back Arakan now, and it's a all-out brawl over the point. All the Q buttons being pressed, and when the dust clears, it looks like Insomnia Gaming are going to come out on top. That was an ultimate exchange and a half. Almost all the ultimates drained from both sides to try and get the advantage in that fight, but in the end, Insomnia Gaming come out on top. Now 1 minute and 10 seconds left on the clock, and all TM Esports really have to work with to unlock this payload here is Homedog's self-destruct, the Diva Bomb. That can deal a lot of damage, but the classic get out of the way move might be the answer from the side of Insomnia. In the meantime, Infamous has the Earth Shatter already. 3 fights, 3 shatters. This is absolutely incredible. He's dealing so much damage. And now in TM Esports are going to push up, and it looks like Insomnia are going to give them the ground for now as Gotham wins the mirror duel on the side of Team Esports. But that's a big Diva Bomb into the back, takes out double support, and Rocket Finn taken out by Infamous. In the meantime, that's a fight reset there. TM Esports, this is their last fight. Fortunately, they haven't invested any ultimates, and they've gotten a few out of Insomnia Gaming, so now the ultimate economy looking rather stable. But even if TM Esports do manage to get to this payload, they're not going to be able to finish it with time left, so that means the most they can do this map is draw. But that doesn't mean they won't try, and there's the Diva Bomb. The pin comes in at the crucial moment to drop the Rhine Shield, takes out Infamous and Still Kiwi. And now TM Esports looking alive now, coming alive at the clutch hour. That just seems to be the theme of the day for TM Esports, as they're barely get the checkpoint to the third point and time with overtime at the clock. Round 2 complete, and TM Esports, well, they're keeping things lively now as they are looking to try and draw here by stopping the tide of Insomnia Gaming. Remember, TM Esports are going to be on the defense now, going to try and hold the first point, but all Insomnia Gaming need to win the map here is to get a third of the first point, and the spawn advantage is going to favor them. They get to the point faster when they die and respawn. So it's going to be a challenge here, but TM Esports looking like they're coming alive at the clutch moments where they need to, coming alive in the moments where they have to get it done. So we'll have to see what they do and whether or not they can hold here, as they're now looking to run the Ana Zen Rhine combo. Not sure what the rest of the team is going with here. Yeah, I was going to open with the Pharah, and as opposed to the sniper that I was running. Actually, nope, going to switch over to the Brigida. So we do have the triple support, double tank, single DPS coming out from the side of TM Esports to try and hold here. 3 minutes, 46 seconds, and 1/3 of a control point is all that Insomnia Gaming have between them and a map win, and they're running the triple tank, triple support. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, as they rotate through Hotel again, but Light Serpent with the crucial anti-nade might be the answer that they're looking for, but Predator finds Eyewear Crocs alone on the point without the support that he really needs. Despite Gotham getting a kill onto Arakan, the control percentage is ticking up, and nobody from TM Esports is able to get to the point in time. Insomnia Gaming, quick as can be, lightning fast on these attack rounds, are going to claim map number 1 in this best of 3 series. TM Esports looking to come back in the next round. And Infamous coming up here with the play of the game. The Rhyme play from Infamous just seeming to be the crucial factor in determining whether or not these teams lived or died. They were living or dying by their tanks, as is so common in this tank-heavy meta. But that is it for map number 1. Don't go anywhere. We have game number 2 coming right up. And welcome back. I hope you enjoyed your quick little break. I'm Cactus Puppy as always, and we are here with Insomnia Gaming and TM Esports. Insomnia Gaming up 1-0 in this best of 3 series, and we're going to TM Esports map of choice for the payload section, Watch Point Gibraltar. Teams now are squaring up to determine the fate of this series. Insomnia Gaming 1 map away, Team Esports clinging to the possibility of victory. If they get the crucial map number 3, it's anybody's game, sudden death. But now let's look to this map, Watch Point Gibraltar, a payload map in which the attackers are moving the payload along a set path, along which there are 3 checkpoints. And once you reach all 3 checkpoints, you complete the map. Each checkpoint will give you additional time in your time bank. You start out with 4 minutes to reach the first checkpoint. And of course, the infamous overtime mechanic. If the attackers are on the cart in the last 3 seconds, they will get overtime, which means until all the attackers are cleared off for an extended period of about 1 to 3 seconds, depending on how long overtime has been going. Until that happens, the attackers get a lease on life, if you will. And now it'll be Insomnia on the attack again, and it'll be TM Esports to try and hold them and set the bar for themselves to clear. An interesting composition coming out from the side of TM Esports is Crocs, picking up the newest addition to the Overwatch roster, the Hammond, or Wrecking Ball, as he's, well, actually, he's just gonna rocket himself off the side, so probably not what we're gonna see. But in the meantime, it looks like the rest of TM Esports have locked themselves in. Crocs is going to switch over to the Winston, and for the counter, or the complement, Home Dog is on the Diva. The support combination in Light Serpent and River will be on a Zen, and Yao on the Genji, got him on the Widowmaker. Got him has been doing well so far, clicking those heads, getting the picks, but it seems like TM Esports just have struggled to sort of capitalize on that. But now we'll have to see if the team has got it together, as on the side of Insomnia, we do have that Wrecking Ball coming in for the Wreck and Smash. But in the meantime, Preston is dangerously close to getting demeched, and it looks like he will be. Baby Diva now in effect, and got him. Snipes Arikan out of the air. I can't words. But got him now is coming alive. Never mind. Predator is going to find got him in the middle of a jump, and now the payload is going to keep moving as Predator has free reign to fire down his sights. It's a day at the shooting range for Predator, and Preston is going to be there to clean up the kills. And despite the initial picks going over to the side of TM Esports, it looks like Insomnia Gaming are going to get the better of them. No ultimates really coming online from either side, although Insomnia are a bit closer to that Infrasight and the Nano boost as the payload continues to move, and TM Esports need to come back onto the payload here. It's going to be Crocs to stop the payload there right before the checkpoint, but Arikan finds got him, and Predator finds Light Serpent, and now TM Esports are trying to hold this defense, well, with basically nobody, as Crocs, the last man or monkey on the point. Yao falls next to his defeated companion as Arakan comes in with 3-4 kills. I'm not even sure he's just been getting that many kills, and Gotham is in trouble here. Usually you think of Widowmaker as a Pharah counter, but in this case, if the Pharah gets up close and personal, a Widow can find themselves quickly out of their element and shell-shocked. As Predator, in the meantime, given all the room to work with, has just been able to click on those heads, and now has the Infrasight gonna pop it now. TM Esports, nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, but Gotham's got the counter walls now. Everyone knows where everyone is, so it's all fair in the love and war. But now they do see Crocs coming in for the contest, but the walls allow Crocs to block that sleep dart. Nano boost now onto Infamous, who goes diving into the backline, and both supports down on the side of TM Esports. And the Diva Bomb just to remech, but in the meantime, Insomnia Gaming have just been picking up kill after kill. And the payload continues to move. Actually, Crocs is just sitting on it, trying to delay as long as possible, but it's one Winston against the world, and he's going to be removed. We've seen it before. Insomnia Gaming get that second checkpoint and increase their time. They've just been blazing through this map, and Team Esports haven't seemed to have found an answer to this oh so aggro playstyle coming out from Infamous, Preston, and Arakan. Just coming in, just following the Wrecking Ball in, cutting a path of devastation through TM Esports. As Arakan is just staggering these kills. It doesn't even seem like TM Esports can get out of their spawn doors. Finally, they regroup and are inside the spawn doors, but they've given up so much crucial ground. Predator now with that high ground to work with. The sniper can be deadly from up there if they're unable to contest. Crocs now attempts to access the payload, will be allowed to do so for now, but the Diva Bomb into the back is going to separate the team. No kills though. So TM Esports still alive in this fight. Walls out from both sides, as well as the questionable Transcendence from the side of TM Esports. But Gotham wins out that crucial sniper duel. And now it might be the case that TM Esports gets a little room to breathe. The nano boosted Winston into the back lines, and TM Esports comfortably picking up a few kills after Gotham wins that Widowmaker duel to help secure a little bit of breathing room for the side of our TM Esports. 3 minutes 44 seconds left on the clock for Insomnia to finish out the map. Plenty of time. And now they're gonna, Insomnia Gaming are going to switch off that Wrecking Ball, and Gotham finds the head of Predator again, winning out that also crucial Widowmaker duel. Going to be brought back to life by Krni. A second chance, but is it going to be the chance that Predator needs to get things done? The dive now comes in from the side of Insomnia Gaming. The nano boost onto Infamous, but he's anti. He can't get healed up, and he's going to get finished off. And Gotham has been finding these picks, finding those heads, and just sort of pressuring back the side of Insomnia Gaming. Now that's another fight won. So now we look to the ultimates on this side of TM Esports. They've got quite a few. They've got the Transcendence to weather any DPS ultimates that might come through. They've got the Dragon, the Primal Rage, and the Diva Bomb. Quite a bit to work with. But meanwhile, on the side of Insomnia Gaming, they've just made a few roster switches or a few composition switches. So not that many ultimates to speak of. In the meantime, Yao picks up the double kill, netting TM Esports another hold. And it looks like TM Esports have now found their footing here on the last point of Watch Point Gibraltar. They burned another minute and 14 seconds off the clock now. As, well, Home Dog goes a little too deep, punished by Erican. And now, with the man advantage, it looks like they're going to try and come on in Insomnia Gaming. But Gotham has switched over from the Widowmaker to the McCree, and will force the res out of Krni. Erican has just sort of been getting farmed here by the snipers and hit scans. The floating Pharah can be deadly if she gets up close, but hasn't been able to close the distance. Erican has the barrage, though. We'll see if Erican wants to live out this life. He does not. He's going to switch over to the Soldier. Actually, now over to the Tracer. So now we have the classic dive. Except for the supports, Krni still on that Mercy, and still Kiwi with the nano boost in hand for the Winston, maybe, as they're now going to go on in. Infamous diving on in. This doesn't work out so well in the past, but Gotham finds Krni. Double taps the Mercy after stunning her up. The Diva Bomb from the side of Preston doesn't find anyone, but the Winstons are definitely going to find people. It's 1-for-1 trade, but with the spawn so close for the defenders, you have to imagine that favors the defense and TM Esports. And that's another fight won for TM Esports. They're shaving minutes off the clock. Insomnia Gaming need to figure something out. They payload so close to the end, only a few meters away, but it's going to be a formidable challenge to get through there, as now we look, TM Esports have 4 ultimates online, close to 5, and with quite a few swaps coming in from the side of Insomnia Gaming. Oh, is that a triple tank, triple support? I spy, and it is indeed, as the double kill from Gotham with the assist of the Transcendence is going to find a few members of Insomnia flat-footed, as well, Insomnia Gaming unable to really get onto the payload. Infamous holding on for dear life, 1 health, no health to speak of. And Insomnia Gaming need to try and get back to the payload, but still Kiwi being down means that there might be nobody close enough to touch. Krni gets there in time, slept up though, and Arakan meets a similar fate. And TM Esports holding strong at the last point of Watch Point Gibraltar. It looks like only a matter of time before Insomnia Gaming are removed one by one from the payload. And that is going to be it. TM Esports, despite getting rolled in the beginning by Insomnia Gaming, are going to find their footing here on the last point of Watch Point Gibraltar, putting up a valiant hold. And now all they need to do is get the payload to that golden box of victory. As you can see, that is where the payload stopped for Team Insomnia. Or that's not exactly where it stopped, but as it goes, the golden box of victory is where they need to get the payload, and now it's up to Team Esports to get it there. In the meantime, Insomnia Gaming on the defense. We'll have to see what they come up with. Insomnia Gaming seems to be favoring that triple tank, triple support combination or composition, if you will, but doesn't really work so well here on Watchpoint Gibraltar. A very good map choice here from Team Esports to force the map number 3. All right, now we do see that Insomnia Gaming are going to be running a rather standard dive composition, infamous on the Winston Preston on the Diva, still Kiwi on the Ana, Krenny on the Brigida, Predator, and Arakin on the Widowmaker and Genji, respectively. In the meantime, well, Team Esports is just having a bit of a meme about, I don't think they will be running this composition, but we'll have to see. It might be interesting to see a Symmetra or a Doomfist. The Doomfist might be a good opener, in fact, but nope, they're not going to live out that life, as they're going to run now with the River on the Ana, Light Serpent on the Lucio, Home Dog, and I Wear Crocs, Diva, and Winston. It's a pretty much classic dive, except for Gotham on the Widowmaker to try and get those picks. Gotham was a crucial factor in making sure that Team Esports had the picks that they needed, the man advantage to work with. Insomnia Gaming now huddling around this little blue box up here, and that is the central choke point now of sorts, and it looks like Insomnia Gaming are forced off the high ground for now. And it looks like they're going to go for more. I Wear Crocs is diving in, but Yao's going to be taken out. The greed sort of getting to them, if you will. And now Insomnia Gaming repel that attack and go on the offensive themselves, as Predator finds Gotham winning out that 1v1. This Widow deal has seemed to be rather indicative of who wins the ensuing team fight. And in this case, it will be. The crystal ball holds true yet again. And TM Esports are going to be rebuffed on their first attack. Any switches coming out from either side? No, there will not be. But after that push, both Anas coming up on their nano boost, so even on that front, but still Kiwi on the side of Insomnia Gaming has that nano boost to combo with Arakin. We'll have to see if they burn that ultimate this fight. Infamous coming up on the Primal Rage, and they're all huddled around the blue box again. The blue happy box of conflict. All right, now both teams clashing. Preston falling low, but it's going to be Home Dog who's popped out of the mech by a nade from still Kiwi. This high ground being also important for both teams, as it's the central point around which they'll be able to set up their dives onto the enemy supports. But since Home Dog was popped out of the mech early, it's going to mean that Team TM Esports are not going to be able to push any longer. Home Dog suicides over the edge to get the mech reset, and now it's the ultimate fight coming up, but Predator getting the pick onto Gotham means that their Team M Esports are going to have to wait a little bit longer. And now we look to both sides, pretty much 6 ultimates across the board. Light Serpent coming up on the sound barrier, and Krenny coming up on the rally, but now both Widowmakers pop the in for sight, so now everyone knows where everyone is, and there's the engagement as the Nano Blade comes on in, but it's going to be Gotham who finds the pick first. Nano Blade now out from Iraq, and there's Diva Bombs on the side of Preston, finds nobody, and well, there's the Diva Bomb in response from Home Dog, and it's just ults flying left and right here, and well, there's just so many fights happening now. Arakin finds River in the back line, and now the fight collapses onto the car. Arakin coming on back to find I Wear Crocs, and Infamous finds Light Serpent. And that's not a good sign if you're TM Esports, as now you have no ultimates left in the bank. And Insomnia Gaming seem to be able to win these fights where there aren't ultimates invested, and they seem to be able to win when there are ultimates invested. So now Team Esports gonna need to call upon the clutch gods that they seem to call upon so often in these maps. Kings Row, we saw it happen and hope, and maybe it will happen here for Team Esports, but it's looking like a long shot as Home Dog already halfway down in health, and the infamous battle of the blue boxes commences yet again. Home Dog gonna drop back to unlock the payload as Preston and Infamous collapse in on the server room. And it looks like for now, or actually just kidding, Infamous Gaming, excuse me, Insomnia Gaming find the double kill in the meantime. And now Preston, the Nano Diva, and the Dragon Blade on the point. Cox finds Erican in the midst of casting that Dragon Blade, but now it's only Home Dog close enough to access the payload. He's knocked away, and Insomnia Gaming with the full hold on Watchpoint Gibraltar are going to secure the series victory 2-0. Well done, Insomnia Gaming. Good luck to TM Esports, as it looks like now they're debating whether or not to do the third map. Hopefully they will agree to go for a third round, as it's been entertaining to see both these teams clash, even if Insomnia Gaming is up or has won the series by claiming the best of 3 victory. We are just waiting now to see if Team Esports will accept the offer of a third map. But in the meantime, GG's to Insomnia Gaming. Well done. A dominant performance all around. Predator definitely one to be thanked for that victory, thanks to his sniping abilities. And yes, we are going to have that third round, but personally, I'd also like to shout out the side of Still Kiwi and just the wonderful teamwork of Insomnia Gaming. Oasis is going to be our next map of choice here. Control map, as I was talking about with Lijiang Tower, a central King of the Hill objective. As long as there is nobody of the opposite team on the point, you will be able to unlock the point, activate it, and take up that oh so crucial control percentage. It looks like we're going to be taking a quick break. Don't go anywhere. Game number 3 is coming right up. And welcome back to the UGC tournament week number, I don't know, I think it's 5, who knows. But Insomnia Gaming, in the meantime, have emerged victorious over TM Esports. But as a show of good sport, it looks like they'll be going for map number 3 for practice and for fun. And in the meantime, Insomnia Gaming subbing out Infamous for Cartman. And no swaps from the side of TM Esports. Oasis is the map of choice here. As I was saying earlier, Oasis is a map, or is a King of the Hill / control map, as it's formally known. The King of the Hill objective will activate after a period of time, and teams will need to clear the other team off and stand on it for a little bit to activate the control point. Once they've activated it, the control percentage will tick up towards 100. Once they get to 100, they will win. But at 99%, if a member of the opposing team is on the control point, they will enter the game into overtime, which will extend play indefinitely until one team is cleared off. All right, now both teams are ready to go, and we will see what is going to come of this map between these two teams who have fought so well over the course of this series. Both teams ready here, and we are heading on in. We'll have to see which map of the 3 we get from Oasis. And it looks like it's going to be City Center. City Center, infamous, pardon the pun, for its cars on the outside of the map. If you get run over, you're dead, and you're getting a nice little speed carpool back to the spawn room. Most teams, though, don't end up fighting out there. Instead, they'll be fighting over a central objective. But we will see how that pans out. The jump pad, also a hotly contested area, as it gives access to the high ground. The high ground, a crucial component of dealing damage and not taking it yourself, giving your team the advantage. But now we'll have to see what both teams come on out with, as both teams will be given the equal opportunity to attack at the same time. And now we will see what the compositions are. On the side of TM Esports, we have Home Dog picking up the Diva. I wear Crocs. On the Winston, got him. On the Arisa, an interesting choice, as usually you don't want 2 shield tanks, but Home Dog's going to switch on over to the Bastion. I think they're memeing about a bit, but they are going to switch things up now. TM Esports lacking a bit of heals, actually, as they only have the Lucio and Zenyatta to work with. But in the meantime, on the side of Insomnia Gaming, we have the Pharmacy combo, still Kiwi on the nice Ana that he's been running this entire series to great effect now. And now both teams on the central objective, but Gotham takes Erican out of the air with a nice headshot and will dome the Mercy as well. TM Esports coming out on top in this first little team fight, and they will unlock the objective and start taking up that control percentage. Do we see any swaps now from the side of Insomnia Gaming is the question. Ooh, Gotham gets Predator right at the end. Gotham is just on fire, dinking everyone left and right. Finds still Kiwi on the retreat. No swaps now from the side of Insomnia Gaming. They're going to continue to run this composition, see what they can get out of it. But Team Esports just making the composition they are running work, as they just have quite a bit of dive potential with the Doomfist, Diva, and Winston now. They do have the Transcendence and the Deadeye. So 2 very powerful ultimates. Insomnia Gaming not having any right now, but Gotham flashes Predator and takes him out. Now Gotham channeling that high noon. Preston taken out of the Diva mech, but unable to find anything else. But Erican is going to pick up the slack there. Finds 2 with the barrage, and now Insomnia Gaming with the advantage now. Farah in the air, nobody to deal with her, and well, that's just going to be it. It's only Light Serpent try and stall the Reddit Lucio speeding around, not fast enough, picked up by Cartman. And despite the seemingly quick nature of that fight, the team of TM Esports do pick up 58% of their way to the goal, but now it's going to be Insomnia's turn to start taking up that control percentage, as now they are Team Esports. Iwar Croc's going to jump onto the high ground, use the Primal Rage to knock everyone off. Everyone getting knocked left and right. Yao just with the air shot. Flail takes Erican out of the sky and Gotham finds Pranit yet again. Both supports down from the side of Insomnia Gaming. They're lacking the numbers to hold on to the point here. It's a one angry monkey on the point against the world. But eventually, one by one, Insomnia fall, only getting 38% on the meter there before handing control back over to TM Esports, who now have a reasonable 63% and counting. But in the meantime, Insomnia Gaming coming up on 5 ultimates of their own to work with, including the EMP, which can silence or remove that sound barrier from Light Serpent, a crucial support ultimate to work with, but got him removed by a double direct hits from Erican, aided by the damage boosted Mercy now, and they're moving over to the point, and that's the barrage onto the high ropes there, finds Home Dog's mech and Yao. And now it looks like Insomnia Gaming in the position to take back the point with one ultimate. They're going to win one team fight. It's only a matter of time, and Light Serpent dancing around the point yet again finds nobody. 98% on the meter though, the side of TM Esports. So all they really need to do is win one fight, and the map or the round will be theirs. Best of 3, as you remember, to claim this map. So here we go. The rally now tossed in, the Diva bomb in the back. The EMP bomb finds nothing. The team of TM Esports expecting it now. The sound barrier to engage onto the point. No EMP to be found to cancel it out now. And with the numbers advantage coming down, got him. Gonna find Krandi. Elm Dog finds Preston. And that's just a lot of blue on the left side of the kill feed. And despite Erican finding Yao, he's 1 health. Manages to get a health back. But now somebody has to touch the point. Nobody is there. Zoned off by the Diva bomb. And there is TM Esports claiming the first round in this best of 3. And we'll be going now to one of the other maps. City Center going over to the side of Team Esports. Insomnia Gaming need to win the next 2 rounds to secure the map win. And it's going to start here in Gardens. Gardens, a radically different map from City Center. The control point off to the side instead of in the center. And now we have a pause called by one of the teams. But it looks like the teams aren't going to be switching around their compositions, or maybe they just haven't had time to do so. 14 seconds left before the attack starts. But that's just enough time for me to tell you about our partners, sponsors, and affiliates. Insomnia Gaming is sponsored by Terabyte Optics, gaming glasses for gamers. Use code INSOMNIA for 5% off at checkout. Insomnia Gaming is also proudly affiliated with Razer. Razer, a company that makes plenty of gaming peripherals for use by gamers. The quality is very good. We are also partnered with Acquire Clothing. Use code INSOMNIA at checkout. And Humble Bundle, a gaming, or rather a service providing games for charity. Sure to go ahead and check them out, as they do support both charity and our little community right here in Insomnia Gaming. And in the meantime, it looks like one of the players actually was washing their clothes and had to move their clothes out of the washing machine. Just remember, gamers are humans too. We gamers have lives as well. Although the fact we're sitting here on a pause screen kind of does defeat that point. But in the meantime, we're just waiting because, yeah. So anyways, in the last round, TM Esports coming out with a surprising victory, as Gotham's accuracy finally getting the chance to shine through, taking out the Pharmacy combo in the air, which can terrorize your ranked games, especially now with the Pharah buff. She fires faster, she does more damage per second, and she can be a scary force, especially when combined with a Mercy damage boost. Pharah can lay down the damage faster than you can blink and get on out of there with the reduced concussive blast timer. But it looks like Gotham was just able to find Eric and trying to close the distance. And arguably the crucial turning point in that last map was when Preston threw the Diva Bomb in and it didn't go far enough. Predator still used the EMP anyways. And it just, both those ultimates found nothing but air, and TM Esports were able to come back with their sound barrier and rally and overwhelm the side of Insomnia Gaming. We'll have to see if they're able to do it again, as now the control point will start to activate. Both teams rolling out from their spawns now. And well, would you look at that? Insomnia Gaming running in with the triple tank, triple support, a favorite composition on this side, but it looks like TM Esports are going to get control of the high ground. And now the triple tank, triple support running up to the high ground, and TM Esports are going to have to move or get run over, although Yao actually runs Predator over. The speed boost now gone, the legs sort of for this triple tank, triple support combination. Got him on the outside, just peppering away with the soldier bullets, finding kill after kill, and the rest of the team is there as well. Insomnia Gaming not picking up a single kill in that first fight and yielding that also crucial first control over to TM Esports. Team Esports really coming alive here, as now we'll see a few swaps coming out from the side of Insomnia Gaming. They're going to run back to the far and Mercy. Still Kiwi onto the Ana, and Predator on the mirror McCree. Right, and challenge the hit scan of Gotham, but Yao is coming up on that rally. May not hesitate to use it. Will use it now to get the teammates all are armored up, but Erican finds the boop onto Light Serpent. Light Serpent just gone like that, dunked in the water, and now there's only Yao and River there for support. Yao is down on the field battling with Preston on the point, but Preston's gonna go ahead and opt out of that duel, but found squished between the forces of TM Esports. But Cartman's going to find two, which is going to force the Transcendence out of the side of Team Esports to try and hold on to this point a little bit longer. But Erican's been finding the kills, and the rest is going to come back onto Predator. But Gotham has found Cartman. Is he going to be able to do it? He uses the visor. Not an advisable move, as he was there all on his own. Slept up and taken out in his sleep. That's quite a way for an old man to go. But in the meantime, now we look at the ultimates on these both sides. And TM Esports, with 54% to their name on the control percentage, have the Primal Rage and the Diva Bomb to try and come back in here. Got him falling low, but in the meantime, we have Erican with the Barrage. There we go. The Diva Bomb launched in. Bubble is active, takes the brunt of that fight. Everywhere Croc slept up as he engaged, and now he's going to be attempted to be executed, but the Primal Rage is going to save his life, and Gotham finds Erican in the air. Now Yao finds Cartman, and the High Noon from Predator finds nothing for his troubles, and now then Valkyrie over the point to try and stall things out, despite President finding the mech of Home Dog. The point is going to flip on over. That's not ideal for the side of Insomnia Gaming, as now Team Esports working their way closer to that crucial 100%. Got him coming on out, but goes a little too aggro. Doesn't have the team behind him and is reaped by a Predator, who's now on the Reaper. So now the 6v5 advantage for Team Insomnia. They're on the point now. And Prastant goes diving in with Cartman, and they're gonna find River before the sound barrier can be used to save his life. The rally used in response, but Yao knocked off the side while casting that rally. That's not what you want to happen. The effects of the armor going straight into the water. That's an ult you wish you had back if you were Yao. And now at 91%, the team of Insomnia Gaming flip it back just in time, but they can't afford to lose another fight. They need to be perfect here. If they lose the point here, they're not going to get a chance to bring it back. And now TM Esports are going to attempt to do just that. The Diva Bomb into the back. Is it going to find anyone? The Lucio caught sleeping, unable to speed his way out. And with that first crucial pick, that might be all they need. Cartman goes diving in, as does Preston. Preston finds Yao. Cartman de-mech'd, but in the meantime, Predator's been blasting away with those shotguns. The Winston's not going to last long. Predator picking up all the kills, finds air with Crocs at the end. And now it's actually TM Esports who are on the last fight here. If they don't win this, they're not going to be able to formulate a good they're not going to be able to regroup and get a solid fight onto the point. So now 96, 97. Are they going to be able to touch? Who's going to touch here? The Lucio finally gets a toe onto the point. And the visor now from the side of Gotham tries to find Krenit, and he is able to do so. So many players low on the side of Insomnia Gaming, and at the crucial hour, it looks like TM Esports able to flip it back 99%. Can anyone from Insomnia get back to touch? Predator sneaking around the side. Is he going to be able to get there in time? Looks like he hasn't been spotted. He's going to be able to set a toe on the point. If he gets there in time, he has the Death Blossom. If he can stay alive, he could make something happen. But the defense matrix is there. Gotham is able to find the connecting Helix rocket onto Predator. Krenit taken out, swooping in at the time to try and support his teammates on the point. This left side of the kill feed is just looking very blue. It's one angry monkey on the point. Yes, it's all good that he's red and angry, but eventually his health pool is going to get chipped down. This point barely touched by Predator on the wrecking ball, but his health pool is rapidly draining, and he's not going to be able to hold on for much longer. Erican tries to use the barrage to find anything to do with killing the other team, but that's it. They tap off the point just for a little too long. TM Esports find the win in map number 3 with the clean 2-0 sweep. That's going to be it here for this series. Despite TM Esports winning out on this map, they did lose the series 2-1. So that is a very good series from both sides. Very good to see TM Esports coming on back and pulling it together for map number 3. Sometimes it can be a little disheartening to lose out the series, but good on them for pulling it together and giving us a nice few games of Overwatch. That's been it from me. I've been Cactus Puppy, your host. I'd also like to thank Mad Beast behind the scenes for doing the production for today. Insomnia Gaming is, of course, the host organization you're watching here on twitch.tv/Insomnia Gaming Network. And that's going to be it. Please do check out our sponsors, Terabyte Optics, our affiliate, Razer, and our partners, Acquire Clothing and Humble Bundle. That's really been it this time. I've been Cactus Puppy, and I will see you all later.
But
Bye-bye.
This is Mad Beast. I'm just stepping in. We're gonna raid someone. Don't go anywhere, guys. Just give me a second. We're gonna find.
Stick around for the raid, everyone.
Yeah, as much as possible. Unless you have laundry in the dryer or, well, not in dryer.
Yes, do make sure your clothing doesn't get moldy in the washer. That's disgusting, and also it's probably a safety hazard.
What about?
No, he just came back.
All right, who are we raiding?
Oh, good. Just needed. Can you DM me his exact? It's gonna be a surprise even for Cactus Puppy.
Yeah, I have no idea. I don't know who we're raiding, so I'm sticking around for it.
Wait.
Oh no! Wait.
Wait.
Yes, I need to catch up on stream before raiding. Okay, guys. So we're gonna be raiding.
Yeah, 3 minute delay is interesting. We're talking to you from the future.
So what we're gonna do? Me and Cactus are gonna log off, and we see you in 3 minutes for the raid, which is gonna be instantly for you, like right now.
Oh.
Check